Hey y'all, I got some Reddit stories for y'all today. Some relationship advice, Reddit stories. Of course, it's all going to be anonymous, of course. But like I said, definitely welcome to the video today. I'm Tonetta, your social worker and your coach or social worker coach. So definitely welcome to my channel here on YouTube. Make sure that you, of course, click that the subscribe button and of course the notification bell to receive all the videos that upload from this point here on out. If you ain't seen those in the past, go check them out too. So like I said, today y'all, we finna get into it with some relationship advice Reddit stories. And the reason why I picked these, of course, because I know how important this is what I talk about on the channel. Of course, relationships. So relationships with others and yourself, mindset, all those types, like personal development things. So like I said, this really intrigued me. And like I said, I definitely want to read maybe like 2 of these to y'all. And of course, give y'all some of my feedback, some actual advice. Some may be some crazy advice, so don't take this as to heart. I guess I put it that way. But like I said, definitely I want to share some, like I said, some relationship advice, Reddit stories with you. And like I said, put my 2 cents in or 2. So let's go ahead and get into this bad boy. Okay, and I'm actually on my other phone. I'm just going to scroll down and just start reading some. Let me see. I'm trying to see if I can find one for y'all. Okay. And like I said, this is actually my first time doing this. So I shouldn't mess up on anything. If I do, y'all gonna see it all on this thing because I'm not editing anything. I usually never do. So this is all live all the time. I guess I put it that way. So let me see, y'all. I'm trying to find a good one for y'all today. Let me see. Okay, here's one. Hopefully this don't mess up on me. I'm just kidding. But here's one, y'all. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Oh. I am okay. Just want to make sure. Okay, so it says, wife wants to be poly. I want to be monogamous. My question is, has anyone been in a similar situation? What was your choice? Why did you choose that path? Do you regret it? Here's the story, y'all. My wife and I have been together for 8 years. Recently, she decided she wants to be polyamorous as something she needs in her life to be happy. She's made up her mind that she'd rather pursue this lifestyle than live a monogamous life with me. We still love each other and don't want to lose each other. I don't know what I want, whether to accept polygamy or be single. I don't see how I'll ever love another person, whether I'm poly with her or single. We are at a fork in the road, and I don't want to choose any of the paths ahead. My question is, has anybody been in a similar situation? What was your choice? Why did you choose that path? And do you regret it? So no, I have not personally been in this kind of situation, but I can tell you from reading this, of course, I've known other poly people and other folks in non-monogamous lifestyles and that kind of thing that's making it work and stuff like that. But what I would tell you is that this is a conversation that you all have to have again and time again until you all come to a conclusion. Now, whether you want to be single or not, yes, I understand that you're in a relationship or marriage with this person, with your wife or with your girlfriend, whichever one it is. But just know that over time, people's lifestyles, minds change. Since I guess monogamy in this situation is changing too. But like I said, you cannot force someone to, of course, be with you. If that person's wanting to, of course, be in a polyamorous lifestyle, all you can do is grant them their wish and move on. Honestly, that's all you can do. Otherwise, I know polyamory, I know you talk about it, you talk about who you're going to have sex with, all these types of things. But if you're wanting to, of course, keep this lady around and keep your partner around and trying to make her be monogamous and that kind of thing, which she's saying that she doesn't want to be and is not making her happy. And I'm going to assume that she's been feeling this way probably before y'all even got together, is what it sounds like to me. I don't know her, but this kind of drastic thing usually doesn't change in my eyes. Now, I could be wrong. If anybody knows if it changes like this, let me know in the comments. But like I said, she had to be feeling this way or having some inkling or some kind of curiosity or something all along is how it sounds to me. But regardless as to what the situation is, If she's wanting to move on with her situation, be polyamorous, have sex with multiple people, be in a relationship where she has 2 men, 2 women, whatever the situation she's wanting is, like I said, you don't have to choose that lifestyle. Yes, that means that you're going to be single then. Just know that you can be single and still be happy. There's no one person that's going to give you every single thing that you need and all those types of things. Make you happy, anything else, just know that you can do this on your own as well. I understand that you don't want to be single. I understand that dating sometimes can be hard and that kind of thing. But just know that in order for you to be happy, you have to do what you got to do for yourself too. And if that means that you all have to break up, then live your life as a single person, get yourself together, then start back dating again. And for her, of course, I mean, that's a situation that she's going to have to work out. It sounds like she possibly, but she knows what she wants. So like I said, this probably isn't anything that's brand new for her. I'm assuming. And it sounds like to me that she could already have some things picked out already. I put it that way. Since she knows this is what she wants and she's going to do it anyway. And regardless as to what you say and this kind of thing, like I said, you may have to cut your losses. But like I said, you definitely can live without this person if you need to. It's not an all lost or all this person is my everything. Yes, I know folks say that. And in all those situations, that is codependency. It could be some control, jealousy there as well. I don't know. But like I said, you definitely have to know that you can live without this person if you all have to break up. I know you may not want that, but in this situation, if she's wanting what she's wanting, she's probably going to leave you anyway. And you're going to have to be single, be on your own or whatever the case is going to be. My advice to you would be, like I said, I have not been in this situation personally to have this situation happen, but I've been in many relationships, a divorce as well back in the day. I'm currently in a relationship right now. Well, it's 5 years, 5 years now, I think now. But like I said, definitely if this was to happen in my situation, we'd have this conversation too. And if this is what my partner wants or this is what I want to be polyamorous, one of us is going to be single. If I really have my mind made up, that's what I really want to do, or he really has his mind made up, that's what he really wants to do. Unless I'm willing to join the lifestyle with him, then there's no other choice but to go my separate ways. You cannot force a person to be with you when they want something different. And granted, like I know in the beginning I said she may have already felt this way. Suppose she hasn't. Suppose it's just something that she's seen online, because a lot of folks be doing videos now talking about polyamory and non-monogamy and all this kind of stuff going on. This could have piqued her interest. And she may have asked you to do it with her. It sounds like she probably has. You all have had the conversation. And you're just not on the same page as she. And that's okay. Did you find out what she actually wants? Whether she wants you and her and another couple, or 2 men, 2 women, 5 people. I mean, what is she wanting? Find out what she wants. Ask those specific questions. And you're gonna ask her, when did this all come about? Why are you so interested? Just ask her. Hopefully she'll tell you the truth. It sounds like she's telling you the truth about what she wants about polyamory as well. Like I said, you can't hold on to something that's already gone if she has her mind made up. I don't care if this is a man or woman in this situation. If he or she already has, which is a woman, but still, if that person already has their mind made up, you cannot hold them there with you. So, like I said, let me go ahead and see what other thing I can find. Because, like I said, I know I've said the same thing over and over again, but I'm trying to get this in your head, especially if you're out there having the same kind of situation or a similar situation. Just know that you cannot hold anybody with you. They're not your property. They're their own person, just like you are their own person. Yes, relationships, you're supposed to be together to make it work, to build together and all these kind of things. People change all the time. People have different kinks, fetishes, all that kind of stuff. It comes up, I'm sure, throughout all relationships. It should anyway, especially if you have imagination and that kind of thing. With all the stuff we see online, on YouTube, on social media, we see all these kind of things coming across all the time. BDSM, all this kind of stuff going on. That'll pique anybody's interest, especially if you have not done it before and you want to try it. And if your partner doesn't want to do it, then y'all going to have some problems. You're going to have to figure out how you're going to be able to get this done. Or get whatever lifestyle you're wanting. I guess I put it that way as well. But just know there's nothing wrong with that. But just know that that comes with consequences too. No matter what you're trying to do. Let me see if I can find another one, y'all. Okay. Trying to see if I can find another one. It's another one that sounds like it's probably about polyamory too, is what it sounds like. So let me see. Um, Trying to find hopefully something different, y'all. But like, if y'all have any other comments or any other tips, put them down in the comments, y'all. Don't fret and don't be like, oh my God, I don't want to say something. But like I said, some folks, you may have knowledge that I may not have, or you may have a piece of advice that I may not have. Put that down in the comments. Here's another one, y'all. Because I know with holidays coming up, this is probably going to be a big thing for a lot of people. I'm pretty sure that. Says, my partner's family does not like me and it's affecting our relationship. Here's the story. I've been with my partner for 2 years, and while we have a solid relationship, their family isn't welcoming. They're polite but distant, and sometimes makes me feel like a bit judgmental. It started to make me feel self-conscious and has led to a few arguments between us. I want to build a good relationship with them, but I'm unsure how to handle this without making things awkward. Anyone else dealt with family friction? Any advice on handling it without putting my partner in the middle? For one, there is no way to handle this situation without putting your partner in the middle. That's his family. You're going to have to go through your partner in order to get to the family. My thing is to have that conversation with your partner about, which I'm sure he or she, I guess he's there. Looks like I guess the girl's family does not like him. So like I said, definitely have that conversation with your partner about how you're feeling, what you want to see happen, and ask your partner if they're comfortable enough to either talk to his family about having a family meeting or a family, just a conversation with or without you. I mean, with or without them. Your partner can be there or they cannot be there. I would say have your partner there since it's their family. But like I said, you have to get your partner on the same page as you at this point. There is no going through the family without talking to your partner, because it's like I said before, it's your partner's family. Yes, well, I know you want to make the relationships work and that kind of thing. But like I said, you have to talk to your partner about this and go through your partner. That's communication, y'all. It's going to take having those conversations. Yes, I've been in a situation where my partner before I met the partner I'm with, I was in a relationship for 7.5 years that I had to break off because of similar things like this. He, of course, would come around my family, actually anybody that I knew, family, friends, have a nasty attitude, act like he didn't like nobody, want to sit up here and just frump and hump and look all crazy all damn day long. That's what he did. He didn't want to speak to anybody, anything cordial like that at all. But around his friends and family, everything was just fine and dandy. And this is the same, like I said, similar kind of situation that we had. And yes, I had to end that relationship because I'm like, this is ridiculous for him as a person. And my family was like, and my friends was like, what is going on with him? This kind of thing. And of course, I'm trying to smooth things over, that kind of thing. But like I said, I had to let that go. I'm not telling you to let your partner go. I'm just telling you that I've had some friction with the partner in my family before. Family, friends, and whoever else I knew in my in my partner. Why he thought it was okay and fine and this kind of thing, and after 7.5 years, could have cared less to change anything. I'm like, I have to change this relationship. But going back to this situation, like I said, dealing with family, yes, I had to deal with them a lot on this situation because, of course, some didn't want him there. Some did. Well, they didn't want him in the house. Family and friends. They invite me, but of course, sometimes I went, sometimes I didn't. It definitely caused friction. And I had to realize at a certain point that if he's not willing to change, he got to go. Because my life is way more important than his. And if he can't see that, then that's on him. And like I said, I don't play around with stuff like that. Some people do. I don't. It did take 7.5 years. I understand they're trying to work on things and I'm doing all the work and he's not doing anything. I had to cut the relationship short. Well, cut the relationship ties because it wasn't short after almost 8 years. But still, like I said, the family drama is going to happen sometimes when you're getting into a relationship and things are going on and somebody from the family may not like you, the mother may not like you, or the sister, whoever it is. It sounds like some family members don't like you, but like I said, you still have to go through your partner in order to, of course, get to his family. You can't just talk. Yes, you can talk to the family. tell them how you feel, that kind of thing. But it cannot be one-sided. Your partner has to be there. If your partner truly loves you and is on your side and is your support and that kind of thing, he needs to be there too. And tell his family how he don't like how they treating you. Now, if he's not saying anything, he obviously could care less. It sounds like to me how they treating you. I could be totally wrong, because I know if I was with somebody that's not standing up for me, regardless as to whether it's his family or not, for me that means that person is not does not have my back. That's what it means to me. But like I said, you can take this how you want it. But just know that in a lot of relationships, this will definitely happen. There are some family situations. People just don't like people and that kind of thing. Sometimes there's nothing you can do about that. Sometimes you can have that conversation to, of course, to smooth things over, because it could have been misunderstandings or that kind of thing as well. Just know that can happen, but you have to go through your partner. And like I said, if your partner is y'all like this, you all are tight, have a good connection, he loves you and this kind of thing, he should be taking you back with these things. Unless you're honestly doing something to harm his family and to harm the relationships in his family. Now, that's something you didn't say. I have no idea. But like I said, those are all the scenarios that can come up out of this. So let's go ahead and find another one, y'all. Let me see. And like I said, if y'all have some more tips or advice, put it down in the comments too. Like I said, this may be for this person on Reddit stories, the relationship advice, but it can definitely be for somebody else that may come through this and read this too, and that may need this information and need this support. So definitely put it in the comments if you have any more advice. So let me see if I can find something, y'all. Another one more. Let me see. Trying to see, y'all. Let me see. I'm trying to see what kind of let me see, because usually let me go back to this actually. I don't know what because I know usually women are the ones who are more people pleasing than men, but this one is the opposite actually. I am the wife, am getting over my husband's people pleasing personality. So here's the story, y'all. I'm done with my husband's people pleasing attitude. It's like he gets off on all the praise and fixing people's problems. He is diagnosed with ADHD, and I do feel like this plays a part of liking to be hands-on and busy. I'm not sure what SAHM is by choice, and wouldn't have it any other way. I'm not sure what the hell that even is. He is gone for his job for most of the day, but whenever his family asks for random tasks, or even when they don't, he offers more than the average person on his spare time, which affects me. I'm sure the relationship as well. I'm so done with it. I'm not planning on divorcing him because of that. He's a good dad and a good guy, and everyone is imperfect in some form. I have tried to talk to him before, so how does one handle this kind of situation? I'm thinking about whenever he goes and helps someone on the weekend just to bounce for the weekend with my son, and hopefully he feels the absence. Husband is a people pleaser and has a habit of spending his free time helping other people with random tasks. Just know that some people, she must have left out some words. I don't know what the SHAM, I have no idea what that is. But like I said, I read between the lines on this one. So some words was left out and misspelled or something. But there are some people who are, of course, are people pleasers. ADHD usually has nothing to do with that. Yes, the staying busy part that could, but like I said, people pleasing is usually something mental. It doesn't have anything to do with that, at least for me, because I guess they claim, well, my partner claims ADHD, I put it that way. I used to have a people-pleasing attitude in the past, back when I was growing up and that kind of thing, and I had to stop that. Like I said, that was something that I had to do, and I'm sure, but I ain't gonna say I'm sure, but I'm assuming that your partner is wanting to keep those family ties as they are. And it could have been some trauma in his past, I don't know. It could have been some, he may have parents or family, whoever it is, that he know that if he does not do A, B, and C, they're going to cut him off. You never know. Have you asked this man? Yes, and it looks like she did ask the man, of course, but did you get down to the nitty gritty as to why he studied doing these things? There's always a why behind everything like this. And now he may not want to answer you. I don't know. But like I said, you have to get down to the nitty gritty to find out what is going on. Is he doing this because he's afraid that his family's going to cut him off, not talk to him anymore? A lot of times when you're people pleasing, not able to say no and that kind of thing, I felt that way too. I didn't want to lose those relationships. And yes, I still lost them anyway when I started saying no and started taking my own power back and stopped doing things for people. People were falling off. Oh, she acting funny, this kind of thing. Maybe he knows that it could have happened with somebody else in his family, and he doesn't want to cut the ties with the family. It could have happened to, for instance, another cousin of his or something, where that person stopped doing stuff for the family and the family just totally cut him off. I'm not talking about monetary, but just relationship-wise, family-wise. He could be scared of that. You never know. You have to ask him, get down to it, what's going on. And especially since y'all relationship sound like it's suffering a little bit, his time with you and the child, because he's always gone doing things. You need to ask this person, is he actually committed to you? Or it sounds like he's more committed to his family, but definitely ask him, is he actually committed to you and your child? Maybe he's trying to find it out. I don't know. Like I said, these are all the scenarios that could be going on. I don't know. You have to ask and have that conversation, get down to the nitty gritty, y'all. Don't be afraid. Yes, I know it's a hard conversation to have, but you got to get down to what's going on. Find out if he actually still loves you. Sometimes some people say, I'm going to do this for this person, that person, just to stay the hell away from their house. Because something else is going on, or somebody's nitpicking, somebody's doing something that they don't like, or they don't want to be there. Ask this person. While it may be hard to hear the answers, you definitely have to get down to what in the world is going on, especially if it's affecting you like this. Don't just keep letting it go on and just ask the basic, simple questions. Ask him these things. Like I said, it's going to be scary as hell to ask these questions, but you got to do what you got to do. Because you don't want to keep wasting your time if he honestly does not love you anymore and he's trying to exit y'all relationship. I'm not saying that that's just one scenario. But it could be one of the possibilities. Like I said, but found out what's going on. He's a people pleaser. He could not want to lose his family relationships because he knows that's what's going to happen if he cut his family off and stop doing stuff for them. Did you find out whether his family, whether they have cars, whether they have whatever else he's doing for them? Maybe he has sick parents or sick relatives who need help. Have you thought about that situation? You never know what's going on. Well, you should hopefully know what's going on with the family, whether anybody's sick, has these illnesses or whatever, because I have no idea what he's doing for these folks on the weekends and in the after hours. I have no idea that wasn't put in this story, but those are things you have to ask him and find out. Just in case because I know people getting up in age. Parents do, of course, age as well, and illnesses do come. They slow down, and he could be helping his parents out. You never know. Ask, or whoever else in the family, ask this man. I don't know if he's doing it just for family. I'm not sure. It doesn't say whether it just says fixing people's problems. So I'm not sure if it's family, friends, everybody he knows, everybody y'all know. I don't know. It wasn't enough information, but still, just have that conversation with him to find out what is going on and why does he keep doing this. And also have the conversation to make sure he's still in this relationship with you and that he actually want to be in your house too. Or whoever's house, I don't know, in the household. Like I said, that's something that y'all gonna have to kind of talk about. Not kind of, but really talk about. Let me see if I can find anybody. I have no idea what is a SAHM role. I'm not even sure what that is, y'all. If somebody knows what that means, please put it in the comments for me, because I'm like, I don't know what the hell this is. SAHM. I don't know what it is, y'all. And like I said, definitely, I was going to read some of these are kind of long, y'all, but definitely make sure y'all have that conversation and let him know exactly what you're wanting. If you wanted to spend more time with him, let him know that. If your son or your child, your daughter or son, your child is wanting more time with him, tell him that. Some folks may not understand and may not realize that that's affecting you because that's all they've ever done, but just help everybody else. So let me see, y'all. Somebody said, The problem isn't people pleasing. The problem is that he is prioritizing these people over his wife, family's needs. You do need a little breaks from your SAHM role sometimes. I'm not sure. Again, start making plans for an afternoon on a Saturday or Sunday, just you. Tell him in advance, do not cancel your plans when he forgets and promises to do something else with someone else. And somebody else said people pleasing is a defense mechanism that some people use in order to feel legitimate and loved. Therapy can help with this, and that is true too. People pleasing, like I said before, you want to feel like you're part of something. You want to feel loved, just like this person said, and you want to feel like you're what is the word? I ain't gonna say the macho. You want to feel loved, and you want to feel needed. That's the word. Needed. You want to feel needed. And the first thing that pops my mind when I guess as I said that, as I read this, what are you doing for this man? Are y'all still having sex? Are y'all still having intimacy? Are y'all still having the quiet time, date nights? What's going on? Because in my mind, if you all are having this good connection, a good relationship, and the sex is there, the intimacy is there, the date nights is there, all that kind of stuff, y'all me times is there, something is going on where these things are missing from you. So he's getting it from, it could be from somebody else. As I read this, I'm like, what's going on? Because I'm like, the same, I guess, similar kind of thing, of course. But like I said, if you're providing these things at home for him as well, he usually shouldn't be looking for this outside of that. But I know the people pleasing is a mental thing that's going on within his head. It's something that he feels he has to do to keep, like I said, to keep those relationships intact, I'm sure. And this could be something he's always done all his life. He may be the person who's keeping the peace in the family. Find out what's going on and why he's doing this. Like I said, there's always a reason. Get down to the nitty gritty. I know I talked about a lot in this particular part, and it could be none of these things, but still. Or it could be one or a few of these things that I've already talked about. But like I said, get down to the nitty gritty of what's going on. Let me see if I said I was going to find, that was my last one, but I may want to find one more. We'll see. Let me see. Let me see. I'm trying to see, y'all. Let me see. Okay. I see one that's kind of, I know before I read this, I'm not a doctor. I am a social worker. I am a certified life coach, but I'm not a doctor when I read this, y'all. But I do have some things to say about this. But this says, how do my wife and I find ways to be intimate without having sex? Here's the story. We're writing this together. Recently, my wife's birth control has zapped her and her libido, and has been putting a lot of strain on an otherwise amazing relationship. She is on it for medical reasons, not contraception. Both of us consider each other perfect partners, which is why we got married so early. But because of my extremely high sex drive compared to her now almost inexistent one, we've been having a lot of friction that's been really difficult for us. We have sex about once a week on average, but for me, that still left me unloved and unwanted. We've seen doctors, and it seems that there's nothing we can do to recover her libido. Let me cut this TV off. Lord, sorry about that, y'all. We've seen doctors, and it seems that there's nothing we can do to recover her libido and consider going off of the medication until we want to have kids. We have no desire to open up the relationship or end things, and we were wondering what other couples have done to fulfill those intimacy needs outside of sex. And just to let y'all know, me and my partner have went through a spout like this as well. The things that we had to do, of course, yes, while the sex had dwindled, it was on me. I guess I put it that way. I know he said it's not on me, that kind of thing. But I have other health issues, medications I take as well. And I'm 48 years old, so I believe menopausal symptoms according to my OB, that kind of thing as well. But what we have worked out, of course, yes, while we may not have sex or that kind of thing, say today, we didn't have sex today. But the thing is to also to make sure that you're touching each other, holding hands, giving hugs, laying on top of each other, still giving that intimacy and that warmth, not just being cold and cold shoulders, sitting all across the couch, and he over here and you over there, and this kind of thing going on. Spend that cuddle time with your partner. That is still intimacy. Sex, yes, while it's part of intimacy, sex is not the only thing that's there in a relationship. The intimacy is the holding, the cuddling, the holding hands, the sitting next to each other, the hugging, the kissing. All those things are intimacy. Those are things that you all can do starting today for free. While you're in bed, hold each other. As long as you don't get too hot, I guess, but hold each other. Because you don't be sweaty and trying to hold somebody. Because I've tried that, y'all. Sometimes it just don't work. But like I said, definitely hold each other. When your man sitting down, go sit on his lap. Rub his hair, rub his head, rub his arms, rub his cheeks. Give him little small kisses. All those types of things will help. And help make him feel that he's loved. And that he's supported. And that you got his back. And all those types of things. That intimacy sometimes, and those are the small things that we always look over. We always think intimacy is always sex, and it's not. While it's a part, it includes sex. It can include sex, yes. It's probably about 10% of, I guess, intimacy. Intimacy is the touching, the loving, the cuddling, the holding. And I'm going to throw date nights in here too. Date nights too. It's part of the intimacy. That's y'all getting close, getting that connection still going. Having those conversations, that always helps. Having the pillow talk, that helps. Like I said, making your partner feel like he is still your man, and that you still love him, and that you still want to console him, and that you still want him, whether you have that sexual desire there or not. One thing that helped me gain, because I thought it was, like I said, I thought it was the medication. I thought it was my health, and I thought it was menopause. But yes, some of that stuff does play a part in there. And I understand that your wife is not going through these things right now at all. But it's a lot of things affect a woman's or a man's libido. As we age, it's going to be affected anyway. I guess for most, if not all of us. One thing we have to do is get back to ourselves and get back to our center. I guess I put it that way. I don't know if she likes to read erotic books. I did read erotic books that helped me get my horniness back. I guess I put it that way. Reading erotic books. I was listening to erotic podcasts, different podcasts that talked about sex. And of course, using my imagination, like, oh, I could do this too, and that kind of thing. That helped me get my libido back. Like I said, those are the things that I use for me. If she likes to watch porn, I don't know. Find out. And gather to some porn sites if that's something that she'll watch, and that can possibly turn her on as well and help her kind of regain those sexual feelings. And yes, why I'm saying that, I guess for the sex, for the relationship, but of course it feels good to feel like you can, of course, still have that, I guess, have those feelings inside of you. I know for me it did. I thought they was all gone. I had no idea. I guess I thought they just disappeared one day. But they came right back as soon as I started putting my mind back into the situation and putting my mind back into the sexy things. She can dress up in lingerie, just going to bed. You don't have to have sex, that's fine. Or some foreplay if it starts getting hot and horny and that kind of thing, and you can start doing that. Start off small. Lingerie, like I said, if she has some lingerie pieces, or going to bed naked if she's able to. That can sometimes help. Well, I ain't gonna say sometimes, it definitely can help. That'll make her feel sexy if that's something that she can use, or something that she'd like to keep, I guess, to feel sexy in. Birthday suit or some lingerie. Have this conversation with her and find out what things she's willing to do. There's erotic poetry. Excuse me. But like I said, there's ways to replace the libido. Not replace, but kind of amp it up again. It may take a few weeks or that kind of thing. For me, it did take about a week or two once I was doing some of these things. And I know everybody's different, but like I said, it definitely worked for me. And I'm telling you that it could work for her too. If she's wanting to feel those feelings again within her body, I guess I put it that way. Whether you're acting on them or not, whether she wants to feel those feelings, that can help. But as far as the intimacy and having to feel the intimacy and the closeness, all that touching can help. Like I said, the hand holding, the rubbing of the arms, the rubbing of the back, the chest, all the rubbing of the legs, all those types of things. Staying connected with your touch. Laying on top of each other, playfully playing in the bed, that kind of thing. Don't leave all those things out. Y'all are still big little kids. Have fun with those things and use your imagination, y'all. I don't know if y'all have any sex toys like any whips or cat o' nine tails or anything like that. Y'all can be playful with those too. Hang go see or something in the house. I don't know, whatever you want to do with them. Love taps with them. I guess I put it that way sometimes. Do some stuff like that. That's still intimacy as well. Be playful with stuff, y'all. Don't just not talk to each other, not touch each other because you're not having sex. You still have to touch each other. That is connection. The communication definitely is connection too. Include all those things. So I'm going to stop right there, y'all. If y'all have any advice, more advice, put it in the comments too. But like I said, I'm definitely going to stop there because I know I'm going on and on and on and on, that kind of thing. And I've read 4 of these stories already. So again, this is relationship advice, Reddit stories. And like I said, definitely these are my 2 cents. Like I said, I know I'm not the professional, the guru of every single thing in the world. No, but I have been through some things. I do have some 2 cents to share, some advice and some different tips and stuff like that to share as well. So I hope that you all enjoyed this video. Again, this is Tonetta Clay. I'm your relationship coach too, but like I said, you're a social worker and you're a coach here. To of course, like I said, bring you some advice, some tips. Some of it may be crazy and off the wall, that kind of thing. But that's all right. That's just me. But like I said, definitely, I hope y'all have enjoyed this video. And just know that, like I said, I'll be back with another one. But like I said, definitely, I want to make sure that y'all also know that I have an ebook. I'll put that in the description of this video called oh my gosh, Connecting Conversations, Enhancing the Communication in Your Romantic Relationships. And that ebook is going to walk you through a whole lot of things, a whole lot of ways that you can, of course, connect to your conversation and stop all the arguing and stop all the miscommunication and start having the conversation that matters with your partner. The ebook is going to be down in the description for y'all to pick up as well. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and get off here. Like I said, I'll see y'all in the next video. Again, this is your girl, Tonetta. All right, now you're a social worker and your coach. So like I said, I hope y'all enjoyed this. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out, y'all. Have a good one.